I'm glad to have you on the Grap YouTube channel, another video with information about the link. We broke above the first level of resistance at $44.96. It appears that the link is still following the blue count. At the very least, this indicates that link may want to continue with the blue count. Please allow me to describe the various wave counts, scenarios, and crucial phases that are now need to be addressed before we can have a more optimistic view. I also want to discuss the risks. When conducting a technical analysis, you should consider both opportunities and risks. This 4-hour graphic shows no changes. We still see a 5-wave rise that began in June of last year and peaked at $23. There has been no change from previous versions, and there is still a chance that we have begun correction wave 2, since the blue wave count will determine whether or not wave 2 is complete. Based on the 1-hour time window, we can see that prices have dropped 3 times since March's peak. This suggests that the fix may not be complete yet, but it appears to be in progress. The 3 waves you see here represent a descent onto support. They have essentially reached bottom at the 38.2 retracement level, or slightly below. This fix is assumed to be part of wave 2, which means that wave 2 may have ended. We can't rule out another bottom as long as we witness more price rises and a definite 5-wave move to the upside, but it will be much less likely. It all depends on how distinct the 5-wave movement is. Be the blue count, but I won't know for sure until the market makes a 5-wave move to the top, as the blue count indicates. So these 5 waves are rising, and it may have already completed a 1-2 setup. However, as I previously stated, I need to see the 3rd wave before I can really trust that $16.87 the first desirable goal. The 1.236 increases, which cost $638, is the very minimum that could be done. If one more high can form and hold against 4 supports, the 5th wave will occur. Wave should reach $17.72. If there isn't a 5-wave advance up, wave 2 in white, which is currently far too large, might still be a B wave. These are the alternatives that intrigue me. It doesn't matter if I call it a B wave or a wave 4, it simply indicates that there is still a prospect of a corrective rally. Typically, the resistance for the yellow B wave ranges from $16.58, $8.19.91. Since the price hasn't yet reached the typical resistance level, a B wave rise is still highly likely. That is less likely to occur if it moves in a 5-wave pattern, as a B wave cannot move in a 5-wave pattern. I can look at something and ask, was this the 3-4-5? Some people may count it that way. Is there 5 or 3 waves? Sometimes it's unclear because it varies on the individual. As a result, I utilize the Fibonacci levels I mentioned earlier to see if it's at the most. Hasn't altered significantly. If we have another low, the price should fall to 1,065, but this is not guaranteed. Instead, I'm keeping a lookout for 5 waves because we broke through the first obstacle, but they have yet to be confirmed. As soon as the first 5 waves rise, the next trade should be a 3-wave pullback. Does not look good at all, thus we need some advice. Even if it's not obvious, this is how I determine whether it's a 5-wave or 3-wave move. It's evident what purchasers should do in the event of a pullback, and the 5-wave decline at this time would indicate that wave C is forming. Wave C consists of 5 waves, and the initial wave of that C wave is similarly composed of 5 waves. However, it would be so little that we might not see it. Regardless, these are the most crucial things to take notes in either instance. That's the most recent information I have on the link. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate your time. If you enjoyed it, please click like, reply, and join. Thank you for watching. If the price falls below 1,275, it indicates that at least wave 5 in white or wave C in yellow has ended. Another low is on the way with a target price of at least 1,065 or lower. Subscribe Grap YouTube channel.